Still to come, union man, union woman, union mouse.
Now, where are you from?
San Diego.
San Diego, yeah. And what do you guys think of unions?
Unions?
Yeah.
Don't like them. They're not good.
I think they're really full of it.
Down with them.
Most?
I would have to say bad, just because of my own personal interest.
I see. But how about the interests of millions of other people who aren't represented by anybody?
That's really not important to me.
As you can see, most people these days really hate unions. But why? I mean, without the unions, this country never would have had the 8-hour day, child labor laws, Social Security, OSHA, and without unions going out on strike, our wages never would have increased, and our standard of living wouldn't be what it is today.
It's time for union solidarity, a wage and pension guarantee.
This Monday's Labor Day, and we all know what Labor Day is about, right?
Good picnic, good food.
The last hurrah of summer. One more chance to get out and grill a pack of weenies. Sure, but originally Labor Day was supposed to honor the hard-working men and women who built our nation. The men and women who formed unions and improved working conditions, even though management wasn't always too hot on the idea. Thanks to unions, wages rose, hours lessened, and benefits increased.
I must tell those who failed to report for duty this morning, they are in violation of the law, and if they do not report for work within 48 hours, they have forfeited their jobs and will be terminated.
But these days, people are working longer hours for less pay, no benefits, no job security, and only 10% of this country belongs to a union. It all began in '81 when Reagan fired the striking air traffic controllers.
I've told you what I think should be done. They're terminated.
But some things can't be terminated. The need for decent wages and working conditions. And you can still find unions helping to get them. You just have to look in some unusual places. Today, unions are finding strength in the service industries. 2 years ago, the topless dancers at Pacers in San Diego voted to form a union. The naked truth was they were being exploited. The owner was making the dancers pay him $5 an hour for the privilege of working there. The dancers turned to the union for help and got rid of the kickback.
Women, no matter what their job description is, have a right to be treated with respect.
We wear the union label, dancing on a table.
I thought, well, this affects everyone, and it was a perfect time to start a union.
And in our union shop, you do not need a top.
It's not just dancers in the bar who are pro-union. It's dancers in the ring as well. Boxers are the only professional athletes that don't have a union. A lot of them think they need one in order to get health and retirement benefits. Not all fighters earn big bucks like the champions do.
Those kind of fighters, it'd be fair enough to say that, they should have some kind of union for when they retire, because they do get beat up on like fighters like us.
We'll bring the union's clout to every knockout bout.
With the boxing union, it'd be something like a Social Security where you retire,
We'll win our union card by punching really hard.
The workers of the Humane Society in San Mateo, California, weren't getting the supplies they needed to do their job safely. So last year, the animal control officers voted to join the Teamsters.
Go Teamsters! We get the union wages, putting skunks in cages.
My feelings being part of the union now is things are going to get better.
We show our union might, catching dogs that bite.
Yep, that's right. Even Mickey Mouse and his pals are Teamsters. The union helped them improve working conditions, although Mickey's problems were a little different than what the average Teamster deals with.
Such as unruly guests.
Eeyore was punched. Tigger getting stabbed with a letter opener.
We had a very large gentleman come up to see Minnie Mouse and hugged her, and in the process of hugging her, broke her arm.
And the parents say, go on, Johnny, pull his tail, pull his tail. It hurts.
It hurts.
You wouldn't go up to a real tiger and pull his tail.
You cannot have Goofy turning around and punching somebody. That's just not appropriate.
That's why in our contract it stated a coordinator or an escort or supervision is required to be in the vicinity of all characters.
Above all, the one thing that I think was the biggest issue with us is treat us with dignity. We are important.
We pay our union dues, wearing goofy shoes.
We want to have proper benefits, a safe environment.
A union dental plan for every mouse and man.
We also have people that say, Mickey gave me a dirty look. Mickey only has one expression.
If you make your living in a G-string or take a beating in a boxing ring.
So, if you're looking for the union label, try the Dog Pound or your local topless bar. Workers in every job need decent wages, job security, and a little respect. Fortunately, unions will always be there to help get them.
So if you're a stripper, a boxer, Mickey Mouse, or whatever you do for a living, you too can join a union. Happy Labor Day from Flint, Michigan.
1/3 of American women agree that baseball was more exciting when it was on strike.